is bigger than hip hop, hip hop.
This is like the 5th time I've narrated this, which is just freaking annoying. Lol, annoying. Anyway, hi guys, hi Poke Battlers, this is Lewogepi, and as you can probably already tell, I am from Britain. And this is a battle against my good friend, Poopsie13. So this was an awesome battle, and please make sure to like it, because I really enjoyed this battle. So, I'm going to lead straight off with my scarf, what's it called, Glade, and he's going to bring out his, John Doe. And I knew that this was a fake out lead, so I swapped my team, like my lead, and bring in this, because I have Steadfast, even though I didn't need it because I have Scarf, but whatever. So now I'm going to predict his switch and go for the close combat, which is freaking awesome, because he brings out a Scissor, and I'm like, oh, prediction, oh. And I actually get a crit with the close combat, and that did matter, but probably not that much, because all he could have done is bullet punch me, and I'm guessing that would have just done about half, bring me down to red or something, I don't know. So I'm able to kill that off, which is just great. And, well, I've got one of his main guys down already, I guess. So, he's going to bring in a Zapdos, and I'm like, crap. I can tell just by him bringing it in that this is a defensive one. And so, he's going to go for the Thunderbolt on the switch, and I'm going to go into my Jirachi, which is Scarf. And, holy crap, Scarf Jirachi for the win. I mean, I'm a new player, but I'm having one of these on every single team. Seriously. So, the Zen Headbutt does nice damage to say it's a defensive one, and I do get the flinch, I think, there. Yeah. So I'm going to go for another one, knowing that he probably has Heat Wave, because all defensive one has that. And yeah, he does. But I'm kind of thinking I can survive one, and I do, which is freaking awesome, on 9 HP. Oh, that was just freaking awesome. So, I'm going to survive that nicely, but now I'm going to switch, because I want my Jirachi for later, because I know he could come in handy. So, I'm going to go into my Glade, and he's going to roost on the switch, which is all fine and dandy, I guess. So he's going to go back to full health, and this is... I have 2 Scarves on the team. I wonder why. So yeah, he's full HP. I'm going to go for Psycho Cut, praying for the crit, because, like, yeah, I'm fag, and I want crit. But I don't get the crit, and he's going to go for Thunderbolt and bring me down to 79 HP. Now, Glade has decent special defense without even being, like, invested in it, so pretty cool. And I'm going to go for another Psycho Cut, bringing him down to just over half, yeah, and he's going to finish me off with Thunderbolt, but Glade couldn't really do that much in this battle because, well, it didn't really affect many of his team. So now I'm going to bring my Roserade because I know I will outspeed this thing because it's not, obviously not a speed variant, and I am timid, so it's going to switch, like, fearing the Sleep Powder, and it's going to, or maybe predicting the Sleep Powder, I don't know, but he brings in the Kachondo, and my Sleep Powder misses, which is like, oh. So I'm going to go into my Mama Barrel predicting the Fake Out, which is exactly what it does, because my Roserade has the Sash, and I really want that for later, just in case, because, well, it could come in handy, I guess. And my Mama Barrel takes that really nicely, and it's going to switch straight off into his, what's this thing called? Breloom. And I was like, oh, yay. I predicted the switch, go for the Toxic, but obviously it brings in this Toxic Heal, Poison Heal, I mean. But it's actually a Technician one, which is illegal, but that didn't really matter. So Poison is actually going to switch straight out here because I'm scared of this thing. I go into my Shaman, and he goes for the Substitute, so I'm like, ah, crap, this is bad. So slash it, break it sub, I can probably live 1 hit. So that was my plan. And I'm going to go for the slash, that's Time Sword effect, that'll easily take down his sub. And he's going to go for the Rock Tomb because he didn't want to be a fag and use, like, elite moves. So he went for Rock Tomb because that isn't boosted by the Technician. But he actually missed, which is like, I freaking missed the Air Slash on, I think the Air Slash. And he's going to go for Rock Tomb, and it does just over half. So I know I can live 1 more, but I do have the Speed Rock, because I think I always love speed. I'm like, okay, why the hell, I was thinking, okay, I can just go to Mama Bow and take that thing like a pro. But no, mind blank, and I get critted. Ugh, such a freaking retard. So, yeah, Shaman dies, which is like, wow, I'm retarded. But he dies from Toxic, which is good too. So I'm going to bring in my Roserade, and he's going to bring in Zapdos. And if you did not know, because I don't know, I was like, I think this is Soft Path. But it's actually Zapdos backwards, so, yeah. He's going to fear the, thingy again, the Sleep Powder, and he's going to go into Sleep Powder as, with his Anonaku, so I was like, okay, that works for me, because they're kind of scary. So now he's going to switch out, yeah, and I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb, and I was like, wow, I don't know if these things are pretty, like, fragile, but Sludge Bomb actually does a lot, and if I was modest, that definitely would have killed. But, yeah, it didn't kill, he survived on, like, probably 50 odd HP, and I know the fake out's coming again, because I still have my sash, and he probably wants to break it. So I go straight into my Mama Bow. So, yeah, I'm just going to take the fake out nicely again, and basically, I think, yeah, he goes for high jump kick, and I thought he might want a U-turn, so I just went for the Netao, boiling water, as it's formerly known, but he doesn't, and he just stays in. Oh yeah, this is the version of Black and White, because I use Pokegen, and it deleted all of my save files and ROMs. Like, I don't know how it deleted my ROMs as well as my save file, but it did, so I highly advise if you use Pokegen or even PokeSav, just back up your save file and ROM, because that definitely will come in handy. So anyway, this bit is really fast, I mean, like, stalling now, so I sped it up, and as you can see, I did some awesome predicting here, like, predicting him out, and so, I'm like, okay, my Toxic missed, so, now I'm just gonna have to survive a Thunderbolt, which is just horrible, so I'm like, okay, protect, get more HP from leftovers, survive, fingers crossed, survive, and I do, with 34 HP, which is pro, and I get the Toxic off, so, that was just fine and dandy, so, I get the Toxic off, so I'm like, okay, well, now I'm just gonna, like, protect with my Mama Bow, just get more leftovers recovery, for the Kajondo, I guess, and then, I can bring it in, like, and it has more HP. Oh wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, I should have sped this part up too, wow. Okay, so now I'll get the HP back, no matter 100 HP, which is nice, and he's starting to take some damage from the poison. So I'm going to sit straight out, and I think I go into, yeah, I go into my specially defensive Zapdos, and I'm starting to see a lot, I don't know if anyone else is, but they're kind of becoming more common. But mine is a special wall, and his is defensive, which is kind of different. So his Thunderbolt does 100 damage, and we're both running leftovers, so yeah, boring leftovers and stuff. And now Poison is definitely starting to make a difference to his health, so he's going to switch to reset it, and he's going to go into his Nanakuso to take the electric move, I'm guessing, because he does resist it. So I run the Discharge instead of Thunderbolt because it has a much higher paralyze rate, so I just like to run that instead of Thunderbolt, and there isn't that much of a damage difference. So the Discharge is about a quarter to his health, but he's a leftovers variant, so I know he's going to be a Dragon Dancing set because it doesn't have Life Orb or whatever. So I'm going to go straight out into my Ratchet because I know he's sleeping, and I might be able to get off a few Iron Headbutts. Iron Heads. So yeah, it's cool because switch out, he's still sleeping, and I'm going to go for a Headbutt. Iron Head. And he does go for the Dragon Dance, but that really doesn't, like, I don't care about that at all because Scarf, Band, and Specs all give you +1 in whatever they're assigned to do, like speed and all that, so that didn't make much sense to me, because he still wouldn't be able to outspeed me. It's only his attack, and I have 9 HP, so yeah, I didn't mind. So I'm going to go for another Headbutt, and I get the flinch, which is freaking awesome, and now he's going to switch, because he doesn't want to lose this thing, because it might come in handy. Maybe it does, you'll just have to see. So he's going to go into his Fat Joe, which is a Drizzle Politoed, and I think those things are really... No, I think it's just Drizzle Swift Swim Teams. But the Iron Heads are actually doing like a quarter to him, so on the switch it does a quarter. And now I'm going to go for another one that brings him to half HP, and I get the flinch, which is awesome. I really like Jirachi. So I'm going to go for one more Iron Head, and that brings him to 3/4, but now he is going to be able to kill me with an Ice Beam because he doesn't flinch. And he is actually a Scarf, and he told me this after the battle, but that didn't matter much, I guess. Since I think I figured it out after he outsped my Roserade. So I'm going to bring in my Roserade knowing I have the Sash and survive one hit and probably kill him off with a Sludge Bomb, which I do, and Sludge Bomb will kill him. So that's nice. And I actually lived the fun Ice Beam really nicely because Roserades are actually pretty good defensive walls. So that was pretty awesome. Now I was going to go into his Nanakuso, and I'm pretty sure I can outspeed this because I am timid, and I do, and I'm able to get Sludge Bomb off and hit it. So this is pretty much like good game from here, I think, because all he has left is his Zapdos, but I didn't think, I know that I won't be able to kill this with one Sludge Bomb, so I'm like, crap, I only have like walls left on this team, I don't think I can win this, crap. So Sludge Bomb does nice damage, I know one more after that will kill it, and he goes to heal, and I'm like, ow, what the hell, I lived on 2 HP because of his Drizzlepolito, which is like, lol. And his Drizzle don't even help him that much. I was loud at this, so I'm able to kill him off with 1 more Sludge Bomb. So, that was a great game, Poopsie13. Thanks, Poke Battlers, for uploading this, and I will see you later, I guess, in the near future. So, please subscribe to me, please subscribe to him, and see you later, guys. Where's the switch off button? Oh. Bye.